Welcome to the Dream Careers podcast. I'm your host, Craig, and today we're going to be diving into a topic that could really transform how you approach your career. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a dream job? You know, that one job that you've fantasized about, that keeps you up at night, the one that you think you'll finally make you genuinely happy and fulfilled. Now, what if I actually told you to forget about it? Yes, forget about that dream job. And I know that sounds crazy, right? But hear me out. Because in this episode, I'm going to explain why chasing purpose is far more powerful and fulfilling than chasing a job title. This isn't just about careers. It's about designing a life that feels meaningful and aligned to your value. If you've ever felt stuck, unfulfilled, or like you're climbing the wrong ladder, this episode is for you. Now stick around because by the end of our time together today, you'll have actionable strategies to shift your focus from chasing titles to pursuing purpose, and how that can completely change the game for you. So before we dive in, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button so you never miss an episode. All right, now let's kick in. Let's start things off with a bit of a reality check about dream jobs. Now, we've all been sold this idea. Find your dream job and you'll find happiness. It's a narrative pushed by movies, by social media, and even well-meaning career advice. But the problem is it's not entirely true. Here's the thing. A dream job often focuses on the surface level stuff. What's the fancy title? Here's the big fat paycheck. Maybe it's working for a really prestigious company that impresses your friends and family. But none of those things genuinely guarantee you that you'll actually enjoy the work or feel a sense of purpose in what you do. I can't tell you how many people I've worked with who finally landed their so-called dream job only to feel completely disillusioned. Why? Because the job didn't align with what they truly valued or cared about. It's only like buying a beautiful luxury car just to realize that you hate driving. And let's not ignore the fact that dream jobs mentally can keep you stuck. When you put all your energy into chasing one specific role, one specific title, you might overlook other opportunities that could be a much better fit for your skills, your values, and your purpose. So here's my point, right? The dream job is a myth, and it's time to let go of that idea and start focusing on what's more important, which is your purpose. All right, Craig, so you might be asking, what do you mean by purpose? Let's break it down. Purpose is your why. It's the driving force behind why you do things and what you do. When you're living in alignment with your purpose, you wake up feeling excited, even on the tough days, because you know that your work matters, not just to others, but to yourself. Now, purpose isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. For some people, it's all about making a difference in their community. For others, it's about creating something beautiful, solving big problems, or supporting their family. The key here is to figure out what lights you up inside. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine thought his dream job was to work in corporate finance. He worked his way up, landed a high-paying role, and even got the corner office. But something was missing. He cared about mentoring younger colleagues and helping them succeed, not about spreadsheets or quarterly earnings. That was his genuine purpose. And once he embraced that, he shifted career to focus on leadership development. And now he's absolutely thriving. Purpose is what keeps you going when the novelty of a new job fades. Titles might get old, but purpose sticks with you. And when you chase purpose instead of titles, your career becomes adaptable, meaningful, and sustainable. So how do you actually figure out your purpose? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered with 3 practical steps. Identify your values and think about what truly matters to you. Is it creativity? Is it a sense of achievement? Is it connection? Or maybe family? Start by reflecting on the moments in your life when you felt the most fulfilled. What values were at play? And write them down. So here's a quick exercise. Ask yourself, if I stripped away all the titles, all the dollars and cents, and the expectations of others, what would I want my work to stand for? Next up, discover your superpowers. Your superpowers are the skills and talents that come naturally to you. Maybe you're a great communicator. Maybe you're an incredible problem solver. Or you're someone who thrives under pressure. When you combine those strengths with your values, you're really starting to uncover your unique purpose. Next is to envisage the impact you want to make. Purpose is about more than personal satisfaction. It's about leaving an impact. Ask yourself, how do I want to contribute to the world? What legacy do I want to leave? And when you focus on impact, your career becomes more than just about climbing the ladder. It becomes a way to create meaningful change. Purpose beats titles every time. And here's why. This shift in mindset is so important. Because when you focus on purpose, you unlock opportunities you never even considered. Take my own journey, for example. Early in my career, I was chasing titles. I thought that success meant climbing the corporate ladder as fast as I could. And to some extent, I did it. I've made it to the C-suite by the age of 31. But you know what? For me, that wasn't enough. I realized I wasn't fulfilled because I wasn't living in alignment with my purpose, which is helping others build careers and lives that they love as well. So when I shifted my focus from titles to purpose, everything changed. I started connecting with people on a different level. I started pursuing projects that really mattered to me. And I began finding opportunities that I never would have seen before. And that's what chasing purpose does. It opens doors that you never knew existed. Now, let's address a couple of common misconceptions about purpose. First, some people think finding your purpose means you'll love every single moment of your work. Spoiler alert, you won't. Even purpose-driven careers have tough days. The difference is that purpose gives you the motivation to push through those challenges because you know your work matters. And secondly, you don't have to have it all figured out right this very moment. Purpose isn't just something you magically discover overnight. You can't go down the shops and buy it in a bottle. It's something that you uncover over time. It evolves as you grow. So give yourself permission to explore and to experiment. So there you have it, guys. Why chasing purpose beats chasing titles every time. And I hope this episode has inspired you to rethink your career and start focusing on what truly matters to you. If you found today's episode valuable, I'd love for you to share it with a friend or a colleague who might need a fresh perspective for their career. And don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any future episodes. Thanks again for tuning in to this Dream Careers podcast.